Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my next ComRac video, episode 20 of season 4. Yeah! Oh no, the end is almost in sight. Ah! Darn it, there's only 6 more episodes left. Curses. Unless there happens to be more than 26 episodes a season, but I don't think there is. So, yes, listen, it's been kind of a rough week for me, unfortunately. The good news is I was able to actually do a review on the previous episode, which I thought was awesome and stuff like that. Fortunately, I got sick on, Tuesday. Was, completely disabled and stuff. And it's it was not pretty. It was not pretty at all. So, unfortunately, I didn't get a lot done. I mean, fortunately, I recorded a big, super long thing about the previous episode, so I'm gonna release part of that. I did the review part of it, sort of quick and dirty kind of way, and I'm gonna release the other part of it once I finish editing it and stuff like that. Yeah, it keeps reminding me about BlueStar 3. I really need to get that done, so I think I'm gonna take stock of what I have of BlueStar 3 and release whatever I have on it and stuff like that, and then probably so BlueStar 3 will be in BlueStar 3.1 or something like that, and 3.2 or something at some point, so we'll see. But anyway, looking forward to the next episode, which will hopefully be starting momentarily and stuff like that. Yes. Oh dear. And I've also been told that there's a new short related to the new Equestria Girls movie and stuff like that, so oh man, so many videos, so little time. Ugh. Oh dear. So anyway, episode's coming on. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, start.
Right here,
Yes. The all-powerful DHX. Hasbro. Yes. Here we go. Stepper Sky. Yes. Ooh, hello there.
Just one more time, please.
All right, but this is the last one.
Interesting. Nice teamwork. Nice combo.
Oh, Danny! Sure wish you'd come swimming with us, Granny.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry, dear. I just can't bring myself anywhere near that there swimming hole.
And why is that?
How come? Well,
Uh-oh.
I wasn't always this way.
Cut to flashback.
Time I was an aqua pony all-star.
What?
In fact, I was the only animal to ever come close to breaking the Equestria High Diamond record.
Oh, the irony. I'll talk about this in a second.
Falling 6 stories into a deep dish pie pan takes a toll on the hind quarters.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I was so sore it took years before I could even look at the water again.
Aw.
Just the idea of swimming makes my whole body ache.
Odd.
Besides, these old legs can't even paddle fast enough to stay afloat.
Uh-oh. Oh, nice save.
I sure would hate to be afraid of swimming. Do you think I'll ever be scared of the water?
Oh my gosh, it's a shark. Ha! That was evil. I just noticed that you have Big Mac's swimming with his giant harness thing on. I guess it adds some flotation, I guess. Oh well. Oh dear.
Big adventure. Tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat and magic.
Yay!
All complete to have
Hello there, Princess Luna. It was nice seeing you in the last episode, and I'm losing my mind. Oh. Oh dear, oh dear. Yes, it's unfortunately when I get sick, I get loopy and stuff, so whatever. Anyway, so, interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Yeah, the only time Big Mac has ever not worn his harness was when he was on the raft and he had a floaty rig. And stuff like that. Well, whatever. Anyway, it's interesting to me, for starters, to see ponies swimming, because I think in general horses don't like swimming. Horses are not made for swimming. Horses were made to run but not swim and stuff like that. I mean, they can, but they're not particularly good at it and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting that, yeah. The other is that the thing that's funny with Granny Smith's high diving thing is that I remember seeing, at least there was one movie where it was the thing where somebody would ride, I think it was a woman, would ride a horse and jump off like a high diving board into like a big pool of water. So there's kind of something ironic and funny about that, because that's actually something that people would do and stuff like that. I mean, a part of me is like saying, it sort of doesn't, I don't see the correlation between swimming and jumping into a high diving pool, especially when you can tell that, because it's not really the same thing. I mean, it's, but whatever. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to continue to go, if this is going to be the whole episode, focus of this episode, or is this just like an opener or intro to something else or something like that? Is this going to be, you know, am I ever going to be, it's like, are they going to be, like, it's like, am I going to develop a fear or something, or that I thought I would, that I love to do and stuff? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's possible. I have a feeling they're going to continue down this road and stuff like that, but we shall see. We shall see. As soon as the commercials are over. Oh, sometimes the commercials can't end soon enough. Oh, dear. So, yes. So, a lot going on in a way right now. It's like, yeah, Frozen. I had some fun with Frozen. I saw a couple videos on, yes, now I can finally watch the promos and stuff for all the Frozen things. That's cool. And all the Frozen videos. I thought, yeah, Frozen was really cool. I like it. Yes, it was like, yes, Frozen was cool. It was very cool. Yes, I think that definitely describes that movie very well in a lot of other ways. But yes, and we're back. Yes. So. La, la, la.
Wow, Granny. I can't believe you were a high diver. The best one in Ponyville. Do you think I could be a high diver?
Uh-oh.
No.
No?
Absolutely not.
But now you hold your
Little
horse
faith.
feathers, little seed. I never said being a high
A new
diver was
writer,
a smart decision.
I think.
It's incredibly dangerous.
Yes, it is.
I know, but nothing. It is the riskiest, scariest, darn fool thing I ever did do.
Oh,
And
dear.
that's not to say I don't wish I was still young and spry and confident, but let's leave the flying through the air to the Pegasus.
Wow. When you put it that way, it doesn't sound so fun.
Oh, dear. What's going on? What's with all the injuries?
Wow. I wonder where every pony's headed.
Hark, a noise. Sounds like a carnival or something.
Now, where in Ponyville do you two think you're going?
Oh, quit being such a worry-worm and follow your ears.
Come on, Applejack. Are you curious?
I'm curious as to why there's so many injured ponies. The circus is in town. Cool. I have a funny feeling I know who it is. The cooperative fireflies. I'll give you a hint, it's two brothers.
Thank you one and all for your attendance, and we guarantee that your time here will not be spent in vain. In fact, we think it will prove to be the most valuable time you've ever spent.
Oh, it's them again.
The Flim Flam Brothers. This should be interesting.
Oh,
Welcome one and all to the demonstration of a lifetime. A demonstration of a better life. A demonstration of a better time. And if we haven't captured your interest just yet, by the time we finish, an unfortunate phenomenon practically guarantees that we will. A phenomenon? What's that? It's a circumstance perceptible by the senses, but in this case, it's the simple fact that there's ailments all around us in everything we touch and see.
oh man.
A sickness that lies waiting there in every breath you breathe. Disease will up and grab you as it crawls from land and sea. It's amazing how infected that the natural world and all its things can be. Now,
This is the
I
textbook
understand that
definition of
some don't
irony,
your
kids.
sick, twisted hopes and aching joints don't heal all that quick. Consider just how dangerous this world is. You might slip and fall, break or sprain something here tonight. But luckily for you, we've got the thing you need. And it's easier when all you need's the cure.
Okay.
The Flim Flam Miracle Curative Tonic. what the doctor ordered, I'm sure. Now I know our claims seem fantastical.
Yeah, they do.
Improbable, impossible, and magical. So we welcome every suffering pony to make their way up to the stage. Now I'm proud, and we'll prove our tonic's effectiveness before your very eyes. You there, come up here, good sir. I'll wager you're tired of those crutches, my friend. Try taking a sip of this.
Man, it's like, is the whole Ponyville been injured or something? Oh, that's cool. I'm suspicious, of
That's why
course.
you're so lucky. We've got the thing for you. Just come on up, we've always got some more of the Flim Flam Miracle Curative Tonic. I won't need these crutches to dance out the door.
Now, how do you like that?
I don't. There's something funny about this whole thing.
No, really?
Now some of you may suffer from feelings of despair. You're old, you're tired, your legs won't work, there's grain in your hair.
Oh dear.
Just listen and I'll tell you that you don't need to fear. Your ears will work, your muscles tone, your eyes will see so clear.
Ow. Oh dear.
It cures the
Ugh.
veins, the spurs, and the Clydes.
Ugh.
So fairy and wholesome terry cured in just a night.
Ew.
You've got swollen hooves and hindquarters, a terrible bridle.
Ugh,
So
man,
just
man,
sit and
man,
get a
stop it.
plop won't give your tail some heft.
Oh my gosh.
Hay fever, a terrible
Ugh.
tonsillitis. You heard it here, folks.
Will you
This is
knock
the
it
only
off?
place in all of Austria you'll find it. It can make you shorter, taller, or even grow old. But who'd want that?
I was gonna say.
You can be young again.
No, don't do it.
Congratulations, Granny Smith. You just made the purchase of a lifetime.
Uh-oh.
Are you as worried as I am?
Yep. Oh, no. Man, I must say one thing. MLP continues to be creepy. I mean, some of that stuff wasn't so bad, but it's like, oh, man, knock it. It's like, knock it off. It's like, yeah, someone has an obsession with mouth shots or something like that. There's been a lot of shots where we, like, zoom in onto, like, ponies' mouths and close up and looking out. It's like, knock it off. Because I unfortunately don't like those kind of shots. It's like, no, it's like, if I wanted to look inside people's or ponies' mouths, I would have become a dentist. Okay, that's a personal thing. But yeah, I mean, it really wasn't that bad, stuff like that. But it's like, yeah, I'm very suspicious of the, let's face it, they're the Flim Flam Brothers. It's in their name. Oh my gosh, this is such a replay of a movie I'm sure probably most of you have never heard of. Well, actually, it's kind of a replay of a lot of different scenes from a lot of different movies and stuff like that, where, you know, traveling salesmen, ponies, or whatever, you know, basically are, you know, scheming and, you know, lying and selling, you know, snake oil and stuff like that, fake cures and remedies and things. But this definitely reminds me of a scene from Peach Dragon, where, you know, it's like this, basically there's a pair just like these two trying to sell the same exact thing. They're trying to sell these tonics that cure just about everything and stuff like that. Oh dear. The interesting thing is when they first come to the big town, it's like they've been to this town before and they know that everybody in the town knows that they're fakes. But, you know, it's like, and at first they want to, like, you know, I don't know, run them out of town or something like that because they're all angry and stuff, and they all come up to them. It's like oh dear. It's like I'm trying to remember the lines and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's like they all know these people are fakes, but they pull an act kind of like this, and then they start believing again, and they start buying this stuff again. It's like, wait, don't you guys remember what happened and stuff? Don't you remember these guys? Well, actually, technically, the Flim Flam Brothers were not actually fakes. They were mean. They were mean, and they were kind of like, you know, they're trying to trick them into getting the farm and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, if I have a funny feeling the pony with the crutches is probably an insider. Because that's how, you know, the pair in Peach Dragon deceived them. It's that, yeah, they bring this person on and they he looks like he's hurt, but then he's not, because he wasn't hurt to begin with. So I bet you the pony with the crutches wasn't hurt to begin with and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see. It's stuff like that. I mean, we'll see. Maybe this will actually be true, but we'll see. I don't know.
Boy, I just can't believe all the things that Flim Flam Tonic can do.
When some pony says something's too good to be true, it usually is.
Yes, it is.
You mean Granny wasted her money?
Probably.
Well, I don't know about that, but I don't
do you
think
mean?
there's a tonic in Equestria that can make an old pony young again.
Yeah.
Howdy!
Wow. Oh, good for her.
Granny!
Hang on now! We'll get you!
I don't know. She seems to be doing pretty good to me. Oh. Oh. That was a good idea. What a noble sacrifice! Yikes. Wow, she's got good sense of direction considering she's not looking where she's going.
Granny, I thought you were too afraid of the water to swim. And what about your hip?
Well, I reckon it might have been a problem before I had myself a dose of that there Flim Flam tonic.
I'm not so sure that tonic really does anything.
Does it do anything? What you call this?
Cool. Big Mac looks
I'm
so
glad you're
weird without
feeling
his
good,
harness.
But how do you know it's from the tonic?
Good
I
question.
looked out at the water this morning and I felt the same terrifying aches and pains I always
Interesting.
do. But one sip of that magic elixir and it all went away. Why, I might even get a head start on my chores. Now, what do you say, Big McAdoo? Up for a little afternoon apple bucking?
No.
Oh, quit your belly aching.
It's like, wait.
It looks like that tonic works after all. I wonder what's in it.
I think maybe it's time we found out.
Good question. It's like, I'm sure Big Mac's like, can I go get my harness, please?
So you're just gonna walk up and ask them how it works?
I guess. Though if it's a genuine cure, I don't suppose they'll be too keen on sharing the recipe.
Good. Ah, I knew it.
Wait a second. That's that same pony from before.
That wasn't difficult. Run.
Hey!
Busted.
Now hold it right there, Mr.
Shill. Silver Shill.
Hmm.
Oh, what do you two want?
Our granny took some tonic, and we want to know how it works.
Granny couldn't swim before, and now she can. Just like you couldn't walk, and now you can. But what are you doing back here? I mean, if the tonic cured you and all.
Because he's part of the act. It's time for you to tell the truth.
Uh-oh.
You never needed crutches at all, did you?
Ah, darn it. Sneaky. Interesting.
Huh?
Well, if it isn't our most favorite apple.
Really?
What brings you back to our humble abode?
You two charlatans sold my granny a bottle of tonic, and now she's off acting like a filly again.
What's so bad about that?
I sort of agree
If she
with that,
keeps
you know.
gallivanting around like a yearling, she's apt to drop from exhaustion or worse.
Good point.
What's more, I know for a fact that your friend here is dressing up as a different pony every night so he can pretend to be cured.
Oh, well, that's quite an accusation. But let's say that it's true. Hypothetically, theoretically, as I understand, your granny was a famous aqua pony. The star of the show once upon a time. But hasn't set so much as a hoof in the water since.
Until today, that's right.
Well, then even if our tonic were nothing more than a mixture of apple juice and beet leaves... Hypothetically. Theoretically. The fact is that Granny is happier now than before she tried it.
I guess.
So, the question is... Do you really want to be the pony who takes all that happiness away?
Oh, they got her. They got her good.
There you are. I've been looking all over. Did you find out what's in the tonic?
Oh, Applejack's so in a situation now.
Honestly, Apple Bloom, as long as it works, I don't suppose it really matters.
It's an interesting question.
Well, if it doesn't matter to you, then it doesn't matter to me either, sis.
That's the spirit! Come back anytime!
Uh-oh. How dare you get busted!
Think you could buck me over the water?
I don't see why not. Come on, Big Mac, toss her this way.
Granny, wait!
What were you saying, dear?
Granny, don't you think you should take it kinda easy?
I've been taking it easy for too long. And now, thanks to that flim-flam tonic, I don't have to.
Granny, do you think I could be an aqua pony like you?
Of course you can, Sapling. There's nothing to it but to do it.
Well, the Ponyville swim meet is coming up. We could enter together. A legendary water pony like you? We'd be a cinch to win.
I don't know. Being back in the water is one thing, but a competition is a pony of a different color.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
I don't know, Granny. A swim meet sounds pretty safe. And after all, if that tonic lets you swim in a river and a swimming hole, a pool should be no problem at all.
Well, I'll be a top turnover. You are right. All we need now is more tonic.
I sense
Hello, welcome,
trouble.
friends, and step right up. The next show starts in 5 minutes. But why not buy your tonic now and avoid the rush? Right this way, good sir.
We'll take the whole case.
Whoa. Uh-oh. Yikes.
Are you saying this stuff actually works? It seems to work for Granny.
You heard it here first, folks. Flim Flam Miracle Curative Tonic is Granny Smith tested and Applejack approved.
Uh-oh. Hey.
If Applejack says it works, that's good enough for me.
Hey. Uh-oh. Yeah, Applejack is so in a situation now. Oh. Ooh, this one's tough. Ooh, it's the placebo effect. Basically, the placebo, with my vague knowledge of what placebo is like, it's giving someone a fake drug, but telling them that it's an actual drug or something like that, and it'll, if you take this, it'll make you feel better. But it's something worthless, like a vitamin or a sugar pill or something that will actually cure them. But they feel better because they think they've taken something that'll make them feel better, and there's, in a way, something to be said for that. I mean, in the case of actual physical, in the case of sickness, no, because you probably are not actually making them better. You're making them feel better, which is nice, but anyway. But that's hard, because that's an interesting moral dilemma there, which is kind of cool in a way. It's like, ooh, Applejack is so in a situation, because, yeah, she's really caught in a thing of honesty now. It's like, oh my gosh, because it's the thing, obviously the honest truth is that, yeah, it's a fake. It's not making her better. I mean, I think that, giving her this placebo is helping her overcome her fear of the water and stuff like that, because obviously she can swim and stuff. It's just that she's been afraid to. So in a way, it's good in a way for this placebo. In a way, it is helping her, but on the other hand, it's not. I mean, she could probably do this with or without the tonic and stuff like that. So in that regard, it's a lie. It's stuff like that. So Applejack's in a situation now, because now everybody, because now that she's basically given this her seal of approval, now all the other ponies are lining up for this, and they're buying it because they obviously believe her, they trust her, Applejack wouldn't lie to them, but in a way she's telling a half-truth. And Never Lie for Babylon 5 is like, the half-truth is the worst kind of lie. Because yeah, it's working for her, it's working for Granny Smith, but it's probably not helping any of the other ponies, because yeah, I mean, they have real serious physical injuries. It's like, what the heck has happened in the last week or so? All like the ponies in Ponyville have like massive serious injuries. Oh dear. But yeah, the tonic will probably help them anyway. Yeah, we're back now. It's like, I don't think this oh my gosh, it's like, I didn't even know they had a pool. Ooh, another pony with a dolphin cutie bar. Cool. Nice. Ah. Oh, derpy. Okay.
Just remember, you two, the most important thing is to be safe.
Yes.
And have fun, right?
Yes.
Fiddlesticks! With the routine we've been working on, I'll be a plum pudding if we don't win this thing.
I mean,
Good luck, Ben.
I'm glad.
Luck. Who needs luck? We got tonic on our side.
Wrong
Flimflam's
attitude.
magical Curative tonic. Get your Applejack approved tonic. Granny Smith drinks it. Why shouldn't you?
Hey. That's.
Right.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we got some swimming to do.
I'm glad this tonic's helping her overcome her fear, but I don't think it's quite enough to, help her win a competition, especially with a much younger pony. Oh, well, that's what they're gonna do. Okay, that's okay. Oh no. That's nice. Cool. Well, that went well. No, the other way. There you go.
Well, I'll be.
Oh, well, that was easy.
That was some of the most amazing aquabatics I've ever seen. How
Ugh.
many equestria
Flash.
did you do it? Hard work? Lots of practice?
Yeah, but mostly it's the tonic.
Don't.
That's Flimflam's miracle curative tonic to be precise. Buy it now while supplies last.
Oh man. Uh-oh, Applejack's gonna break. She's gonna break.
What are you doing here?
Oh, things are going so well. Flim and Flam gave me a promotion.
That's nice.
Just made my first bid as a sales pony. No more costumes for this pony. This is more of a uniform.
If you say so.
Ugh, zoom out.
I used to wonder if I was doing the right thing, pretending to be cured, basically lying to folks about this tonic, but thanks to you, I realized that sometimes honesty isn't the best policy.
Bummer.
Thanks to
Oh, no.
me?
With Flimflam's magical curative tonic, my granny can do anything. Just ask
It's
Applejack.
the inverse of a key episode. Bummer. Oh, flashing.
No.
Uh-oh.
This has gotta stop. Ponies keep believing that tonic can do things it can't. Who knows what'll happen?
Maybe something like that?
Oh no. Stop her.
Granny!
Oh, she's gonna break every bone in her body.
In blazes does she think she's doing?
Granny's gonna break the Equestria high diving record.
She's gonna break something, I'll tell you that much.
Land sakes!
Don't do it. It's been nice knowing you, Granny Smith. Oh no. How convenient. Nice shot. Yeah.
Now, what in tarnation did you do that for?
That was the most full pony thing I've ever seen any pony do in all my life. You can't do a dive like that.
No, quit your fussing. I had enough tonic to do a dive 10 times as high.
20 times by my count. 30 with a favorable breeze.
You keep out of this. Ow. Yeah! Yes, I do it.
I hate to disappoint every pony, but there's no way Granny could have made that dive because this tonic is a fake.
Oh
But
no.
you gave it your stamp of approval.
Are you saying you lied?
Oh no.
I am.
Aww.
I didn't mean to, but every pony seemed so much happier. I couldn't bring myself to tell you when I found out the tonic wasn't real. I know it was wrong. I just hope with time I can win back every pony's trust.
But if the tonic is a fake, then how come Granny can swim again? And what about all that aquabatic stuff we just did?
I reckon sometimes you can forget what you're capable of, and it just takes a little extra confidence to remember that it was inside of you all along. But telling ponies your tonic can do things it can't is just wrong.
But you just said it boosts confidence.
And that's not all it does, folks.
Yes, it is. In fact, it's not a tonic at all. I know, 'cause I helped make it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Watching Applejack save Granny and then admit to lying, well, that made me realize I was making ponies believe in a thing that just wasn't so.
Believing in something can help you do amazing things, but if that belief is based on a lie, eventually it's gonna lead to real trouble.
Escape.
Thank you, Applejack. I got this through dishonest means.
Aw.
That was a mistake I won't be making again. I'd like you to have it. As a reminder of how you helped me finally see the truth.
Aw.
I don't know.
Oh, don't worry. I'll track down the pony I sold that worthless tonic to and give him another bit to replace this one. Honest.
Aw, that's nice.
I'm sorry, Granny. I hope this doesn't mean you'll stop swimming.
Why in tarnation would I do that? I just can't believe those two sales ponies had me believing I could near fly. Hey, where'd they go?
Ah, dear.
Being honest sure gets hard when it seems like the truth might hurt some pony you care about. But I think believing a lie can end up hurting even more. Maybe some ponies
Run
don't care
away.
about that, but I sure ain't one of them.
Yes!
Now you take it easy there, Granny.
Oh, I plan to.
Zoom out, zoom out. Yay! Yeah. Ah, dear. Thank you to you hardworking people for working so hard on the show. Yo!
Next, Littlest Pet Shop is all new. And they're going global. No one makes a statement like this.
So,
Oh, yeah. I'm working it.
just have to wait for the credits to
Littlest Pet
end.
Shop. And it's coming up next. Making family fun. Only on the Hub Network.
Alright. Alright, just a second. Alright, so yes, that was a leap of faith. Yeah. I should have said this before, but it's like I had a feeling this was going to be Applejack's key episode. I mean, I know a lot of you probably do that already, because, yes, as I've said already, I hate spoilers, so I don't go out and learn even the titles of an episode or read synopsises. It's like, as I like to say, you only get to see a show once, so make it count and stuff like that, you know, because I will probably be watching this show for a very, very long time, so I want to make sure the first time I see it is special and cool and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, halfway through, it's pretty obvious this is going to be Applejack's key episode, because it's obviously this is starting to become about honesty and everything, and Applejack is really in a rough spot and stuff like that. But still, this was a good one. This was a good one, because yeah, I mean, it was definitely it's hard in this. It's definitely not a hard episode, but it's hard in its moral and its dilemma, because yeah, I mean, at first it seems like, you know, this tonic, even though it is a lie, is actually helping ponies. It's helping them boost confidence and stuff. But because it's a placebo, you may as well hand them a glass of water and say, "Here, drink this glass of water, and you'll feel better, and you can do whatever you want," and stuff like that. You know, that's dishonest. But at the same time, if that works, it's sort of okay. That's an interesting moral question. In a way, there's no. I mean, yeah. If you're a doctor or some guy and you think this is the only way to help this person, then yeah, I mean, it's stuff like that that in a way isn't, I mean, it's dishonest, but it works. If that's so, it's an interesting moral dilemma. I mean, obviously what Flim and Flam are doing are obviously wrong. That they're trying to sell placebos as though it actually does these things, and obviously, as we see, you know, it's, you know, the trouble with lies like this, like telling ponies that they can do all these stuff if they drink the tonic, is that eventually they're going to hit the wall. They're going to obviously reach a point where, no, they can't do this, or they'll do something, and they'll all of a sudden it's like, you know, like if one of the ponies' legs were actually broken or something, they'll go try to do something, and it'll hurt their legs even more and stuff like that. So what they're doing is obviously wrong and stuff like that. And obviously the fact that they're trying to make money off of it is also kind of bad as well. Yeah, it must have been my first thought of, you know, of the I definitely forgot his name, but you know, the new hero pony or whatever it is, you know, him giving her the first bit kind of reminds me of Scrooge McDuck and his #1 dime, the first dime he ever earned and stuff like that. I find that kind of odd at first. It's like, you know, if you want to be honest, shouldn't you go and give this bit back to the pony that you took it from and stuff like that? But just like that, it's like, well, it's just this bit that's important, so I'm gonna give this one to you, but I'll go find the other pony and I'll go and give him, you know, a bit back. I'll give his money back, but it just won't be his money back and stuff like that. And that was cool. I mean, I like that. I find the swimming thing kind of a little odd, you know, because ponies just aren't good at swimming and stuff like that. But that's cool. That works. It works. So it's synchronized swimming. Not the most awesomest thing, but okay, cool. At first I was thinking it's like, I was thinking it's like, when I was thinking, you know, aqua ponies, I was thinking that they were gonna like a swim race or, you know, high diving or something like that. So I'm thinking, Granny Smith, you're gonna try to enter a competition like that with ponies like Apple Bloom's age? Just like, I know this tonic is boosting your confidence and you think it can make you do anything, but that seems a little bit of a stretch. But yeah, I mean, after seeing what they did, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense to me. I mean, obviously, then she tries to go and dive into. There's just no way. There's no way she would have survived that. I'm surprised. There's no way she would have survived that. But oh well, whatever. But that's, you know, it's a good thing that Applejack is a great shot with the last two, and then there happened to be a rope at the top of the thing, so that was cool. Stuff like that. We got to see another side of Ponyville / Equestria of the aqua ponies and stuff like that. You know, I find it odd in a way, aqua ponies in the middle of, you know, because Ponyville is technically in the middle of Equestria, so. Yeah, there's lots of lakes and rivers and stuff in Ponyville, but it seems odd to me. With ponies with dolphin cutie marks and stuff, it seems odd to me, but whatever. Still, I mean, it's definitely a very good episode, and its moral is very interesting. Everything is, it's through almost throughout the entire thing like that. And yet, it's definitely adding to the list of ponies that are going to be quote-unquote like banned from Ponyville. Like Trixie is technically not on that list anymore. She was, but now she sort of is. Isn't as well. Now the Flim Flam brothers will probably never be able to see their faces again in Ponyville or something like that, because they'll be instantly run out of town this time. Again, why are all these... What happened in Ponyville since the last episode? Like, all these ponies are injured. What happened? It's like, shouldn't they go see the doctor? If they're this injured, why don't they go see a doctor or something like that? Well, I guess if they have all the bandages, they've seen the doctor already, I guess. But but anyway, yeah, I mean, I think this episode is just really good. It's really good. I mean, and I believe it's by a new writer. So I think whoever that writer was, sorry, I forgot their name. In my brain, I've been contaminated and my brain is malfunctioning and I'm tired and it's like, The good news is all my equipment is working, but unfortunately I'm not working so well, including my hands. My hands are doing these weird things. I'm losing my mind. So what happened? That's why it's like, that was so ironic for me at the beginning of this. Is like, dang it, are you doing this on purpose, MLP? It's been a lot of ironic episodes for me this season. I mean, they did one in Manhattan, which is, you know, obviously a take on Manhattan. It's like, I'm doomed now to say Manhattan forever. I know I'm going to say it to someone at some point, and they're going to like, huh? What are you talking about? You know, which, you know, since I live in New York, it's practically, you know, New York City is practically in my backyard, quote unquote. You know, I mean, there's been a lot of ironic episodes for me. I mean, yeah, this one's like, yeah, I'm just coming off being sick, so yeah, it's like, that's just too ironic for me. But yeah, this is definitely, I think that's everything. It is a relatable conflict from the main conflict. The other thing is like, yeah, I mean, this is a difficult spot that Applejack's in, and it's probably, you know, I could see some stuff like this. It's like, you know that this thing isn't true, and it appears to be helping, but it's really not and stuff. So what should you do? I mean, obviously they're concluding that, you know, yeah, the having a big lie like this is just bad, because obviously eventually it's gonna come back to bite them at some point. It's gonna, they're gonna hit the wall at some point, and that the truth will simply come out that this thing is not really helping them, and that then they'll get hurt and stuff one way or the other. And that's obvious. That's obviously is the right thing to do in this case. I mean, and stuff. I mean, it's interesting that all Granny Smith needed was just to overcome her fears of stuff and just get a little self-confidence and stuff, which I must admit is sort of true. I mean, I've always resisted these episodes that tell you to believe in yourself and do that, because sometimes I think some of these things are self-deceptive. But you know what? They're trying to deceive you into thinking you can do something that you may not necessarily be able to do and stuff like that. Which, again, this is the whole point of this tonic, is that, it's almost in a way a symbol of that it's saying, you can take this tonic and you can do whatever the heck you want. He's like, and Laws says, well, believe in yourself and you believe you can do something and you can do it. And, that's important, but at the same time, it's deceptive, because, no, you can believe in something all you want. You can believe that you can fly all you want, but it's not going to happen. And stuff. But having said all that, but in some cases where people have no confidence, where their confidence is preventing them from doing something. I mean, Granny Smith's lack of confidence is preventing her from getting in the water at all, so she can't. So that's obviously an issue. She has to get some confidence and learn that, yeah, she's old, but she can still swim and stuff and do things. And yeah, she's not. She's. It's not the same as it was, but it doesn't mean that it's gone completely away. I mean, yeah, she can't swim the way that she was when she was a little filly, but she can still swim and she can still do things, just not the same way it was before. So that's cool. I mean, she did pretty good. I must admit, for an old pony, she did pretty good. No offense, of course. No offense. Hopefully I'll get old too someday. I mean, meaning that... Oh dear. It's like people beat on old people all the time, but you know what? It's like you don't get to be old by being stupid and stuff like that. And hopefully we'll all get there, I guess. I'm losing it, I'm telling you. I'm losing it. But no, I think I'm gonna have to. I think I may want to cut this short now because I'm losing my mind and stuff. But I really like. I like this one. I think there's a lot to think about in this one. There's a lot to think about. Yeah. There's lots of little things like Big Mac. I'm thinking my own personal head canon of Big Mac and his harness and stuff like that. It's like, it's like, sure, taking it off and throwing it to save Granny Smith was hard for him, because he actually noticed that he is actually wearing the harness on below the floaty thing, so he probably never takes it off. He never takes it off and stuff like that. So to have him take it off and not wear it and having it float down the river is probably driving him crazy. I'm sure during that he's like, okay, Granny Smith, can I go get my harness, please? Oh. But yeah, overall, this is a really good episode, and I like it. I like it a lot because it's got a really good moral, and I mean, it'd be interesting to rank each of the key episodes and see which is the best. I think this one would be high on that list, but I don't think it would be the best and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, there was a song in this episode, but it wasn't a really great, awe-inspiring song. It was a song that really drove the story forward. I mean, it wasn't like the songs in Pinky Pride, which were really emotional and they were cool and stuff like that. But here, it's just it's just basically a sales pitch and stuff like that. And stuff. Yeah, I think, again, I'm losing my mind here. I think there's sort of, in a way, a lot to think about. There's a lot of those little subtle things, because a lot of the new things were introduced. Again, I find the Aqua stuff kind of interesting, because being a semi-Aqua person myself and stuff, like an orca lover and stuff like that, I like that. That's just interesting. And again, ponies are just, the Aqua and water are not their thing, so it's interesting to see this side of them and stuff like that. I think to a point ponies do like water, but swimming in it is not something that they probably enjoy too much and stuff. But anyway, enough of that. Enough. This video is getting really long. This is unfortunately what happens when I oh, I'm losing my mind, I tell you. I'm sorry. Yes, it's been a rough week. It's been a rough week, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. I'm glad I got to see it, and it was not depressing, even though it did have a lot of in a way, not heavy things, but definitely things to think about and stuff like that. It was definitely fun. There were a lot of good jokes, so there was a lot of good stuff in here. I think out of the more recent episodes, I think it's definitely one of the better ones and stuff. And I'm glad that they were able to get that balance back between entertainment and moral and stuff, which I think has been lacking in the last couple of episodes. And again, this is, I think, a new writer. I think maybe he might have written another episode. Again, I don't really keep track of the writers, what they do, blah 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 blah. Like in a way I should and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think this might have been a new writer. And if it's so, good job. You did a good job. And thank you very much for working so hard on the show. So I think this video is definitely getting long, so I'm gonna end this here. And oh dear, hopefully try to get back into the game and I guess do a lot more work, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed this ComRac video, and thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing and everything like that. And so until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.